Hello everyone, it's TGSF. So if you don't know, once in a while, I kinda like power scaling. It's pretty fun determining who could win in a fight, when the debate don't get unnecessarily toxic, and for a while I had the idea to make a specific video on who's the strongest FNAF character, and in this particular video we will see who's the strongest FNAF 1 animatronics, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and no Golden Freddy because if I include him. Also wanted for fun to include Michael and Ralph to really have a pure who's the strongest FNAF 1 character, but they are kinda hard to talk about, so we'll leave it purely at the animatronics for now. By the way, I'm not really a power scaler, just a dude with eyes. I am a little bit into it and I know about the tiering system like street level, wall level, building level, multi-city block and stuff, but thing like calculating feet that too much for me whose math comprehension stopped after the big four. So if I use one of these term it probably been calculated by someone, or I am just approximatively assuming from what it should take to do the same. Anyway, so to explain how it'll work will be basically fusing every feat the character did between games, book, movie, timeline. The first few thing that count for every animatronics is they are capable of stuffing an human body in a Freddy suit, which has been calculated to be street level. They were able to charge themselves with 1.21 gigawatts of electricity in the week before, which is around like building level. They were all able to easily defeat the twisted animatronics shown to tank an explosion, swim, bury themselves and make massive hole on the ground, break in massive wall that was even calculated to be like small building level, and finally durability wise due to them being ghost and via remnant they are basically unkillable. Even if you manage to break their respective animatronics they can release their ghost out of their bodies like in FNAF 3 and seemingly attack you while you can't do nothing about it, while you could assume they can't touch you neither. In the movie Gabriel's ghost is seen grabbing Max, and they were able to harm Michael in his dream, damage that remained in real life. In general the AUG are pretty consistently relative, but something will make them better than the others. Now I'll talk about each characters and their strength, speed, intelligence and ability to determine who come up as the strongest. Starting with Bonnie, ignoring what we already covered in group strength wise, in FNAF 1 Bonnie has this unique teleportation abilities only unique to him, which is either teleportation or him being extremely fast, likely the latter. Basically Bonnie is the only one in FNAF 1 who can skip a room in FNAF 1. For example, if he leave the show stage he can directly go to backstage instead of dining area, then he can go from backstage to West Hall. I'll put how it work on screen, but that's something he can do. He has a lot of technology manipulation feat, like how he can deactivate the door in FNAF 1 and deactivate the camera for a bit by moving or screaming in UCN. Won't cover everything in the week before alias Ralph torture book, but he easily kill Ralph in multiple ending, like when Ralph thought he could outrun him but as soon as Ralph left the bathroom Bonnie grabs Ralph's arm and unintentionally breaks it, then later stuff him. In this one ending Bonnie mangle event, in another him and Foxy rip Ralph in half, and more. In the novel Bonnie easily break a bathroom door and like I mentioned he defeat twisted Bonnie alongside with Chica, breaking his torso. In term of intelligence, Bonnie probably is the lowest as he doesn't have many intelligence moment from his spirit. Battle IQ wise Bonnie's main thing is camping somewhere until the victim accidentally come to him, like he does to Hank in the movie, and he does the same thing multiple time in the week before to Ralph. That pretty it for Bonnie. Moving on to Foxy, FNAF favorite rusher, so of course we got the iconic thing about Foxy, he run extremely fast, pretty much referred as FNAF fastest character. He outrun pretty much every human character, being able to rush Ralph in an eye blink. He's able to remove powers to the door by punching it. While he's not designed to be Bucky like the others, he make up for it with his hook, being able to completely slash human head and helped him against Twisted Freddy. He was able to reduce Ralph house door to splinter. He also ripped Ralph in half with Bonnie. In term of intelligence and battle IQ he actually got a lot to work with. In the week before there is this moment where he gets stabbed in the eyes by Ralph with a screwdriver, so he take the screwdriver and stab Ralph. Or even this crazy moment where the door open while Foxy and Chica are there so Ralph hide in the vent, and the animatronics just actually start using the office camera to find Ralph. So battle IQ wise he's pretty smart, and for power and abilities wise Foxy got enhanced senses. At one point he hear Ralph in the bathroom from Pirate Cove, and quite a lot of time where he hear Ralph from far. In UCN he can pull himself apart then put himself together just fine. At one point he make the light flicker to sneak on Ralph, giving him light manipulation. That pretty much it for Foxy I guess. Moving on to Chica. In term of strength, in the week before she crush Ralph's head with her foot, her and Bonnie break Ralph in half, and she tore twisted Bonnie in half like I said before. In term of speed, I'll use a bit the actual eye, so in-game Chica, as well as Bonnie's eye too. I am pretty sure, move every 5 seconds at peak, ignoring the movement opportunity too. By the way, Chica also goes in pretty useless rooms such as kitchen and restroom, so ignoring these room at peak she take 15 seconds to arrive at your office, 25 second counting restroom and kitchen. In term of power and abilities, probably the best one yet, since Cupcake is a part of Chica it also possessed by Susie as an extension, so basically Chica can control her Cupcake into doing whatever she want, mainly helping her to kill whoever she want. The Cupcake's small size make it pretty hard to deal and it also extremely fast and agile, so a pretty useful ability. Outside of that, in the Fazbear Fright story, in the story Coming Home she does this weird thing where she split her ghost from Chica, but with Chica still being pretty an active entity, then with her ghost she basically come back home, trying her best to leave hint of her withdrawing. Basically Chica got a lot of abilities allowing her to split. Chica is probably the spirit with the most intelligence feat as well. We see her talk to Carlton, we see her finding out strategy to communicate with Samantha in Coming Home, and she checked the camera when Ralph hid in the vent. That pretty much it for Chica. Finally we got Freddy Fazbear himself. In term of strength, now here is something I liked and like to count as feat, but you can write it of as a reach or just the game representation not really meaning much. It is the fact Freddy can basically break the FNAF 1 door, when he's in the right corner and does the last door signifying you basically dead. If you close the door a little bit before the jump scare occur, the door basically vanishes, the jump scare happened, so free to you to count it as. Of course it basically only happened because or else we would have a Freddy jump scare happening with a flying door in front, but it's something that out there. Here is this moment in the week before where the animatronics beat down the door so badly they would arrive to a point where they would eventually break it though, so it not as far-fetched as a feat, just about if it was being executed in that instant. But anyway, he is able to bite down Max, a grown woman, entire upper half, better feat than Fred Bear bite of 83. In the Twisted One, like we know they defeated the Twisted animatronics, Freddy precisely was described to be destroying bunch of Balloon Boy with one hand, and moved so rapidly it caused the room, cave, underground pizzeria and Henry's house to shake, weaken and eventually crumble, which is a big feat. To mention more smaller feat he does strength-wise, he break Ralph's back with a hug, and he got more minor stuff in the week before and other, but for now we'll move to speed. So in the first game, first thing worth mentioning is Freddy might have the same speed as Foxy, because every time he move he has the exact same sound as Foxy running. Next feat, Freddy in 420 mode. Freddy is so fast he become basically the main thread in that mode. He's able to go from stage to office incredibly fast. If we use the same thing we did with Chica by removing the movement opportunity mechanic, Freddy can move from room to room every 3 seconds, so it take him 18 seconds to go from stage to office if movement opportunity always hit, and removing kitchen and restroom like 12 seconds. Also another instance with the same technique that actually crazier, when power goes out Freddy take between 20 to 5 seconds to arrive at your office, so especially considering thing like night 1 where he's mostly in the stage he can go from stage to office in 5 seconds, that pretty much it speed wise. There is a bit more but they enter more in the power abilities hacks category, which we get to right now. So Freddy is stated to be able to become more active in the dark, and in UCN he can go even faster when the room get hotter, so amping his speed even more, getting into his more crazy power. In the movie he's shown being able to pop out his ghost, which he used to trick Max to follow him, and the ability I like to call ghost grab, cause why not? He can pop out his ghost to grab someone into his mouth and bite them, which he does to Max. In the story or the band he's able to possess Timmy by Timmy wearing his mask. In the week before there's a scene where Ralph and Freddy are having a stare off and we directly see Freddy cause hallucination to Ralph, switching poster and newspaper, and at multiple point it implied he can teleport. In that same scene where Freddy and Ralph are having that stare off, Ralph starts seeing Freddy seemingly teleporting at different place, and Ralph start fearing the idea Freddy might just teleport in the security office. And finally his craziest ability, that actually appear in that same staring scene, body swapping. So while Ralph and Freddy are having that staring contest, at one point Ralph end up having a blackout, and when he come back, Ralph is now in the west corner of the restaurant staring at the camera, feeling heavier and bigger, clueless of what happened. 6 a.m. still rolls, so Ralph go home. The ending end with the line, "You wonder if she will like the new you." So basically in this ending Freddy body swapped with Ralph, but Ralph still went home anyway, which is an insane ending. Now granted, to be fair, some argue it not body swapping and he just got stuffed extremely fast, could make sense especially with the implied teleportation that got foreshadowed 2 page earlier. The same scene maybe could be that, but the fact phone guy end up in the same spot Freddy was at second before to me imply more teleportation. A body swapping Freddy Fazbear wouldn't be that far-fetched as we already got Lonely Freddy who does the same thing. Wouldn't be surprised the body swapping Freddy does was a reference to him, and also it would fit with the character.
With Gabriel already seen possessing Timmy and You're the Band and the Funtime, who are also possessed by the MCI, their whole goal is take control of a human body to escape the facility, so seems stealing bodies is just consistent with my boy.
But yeah, if you wanna interpret this ability as something else that fair, but I think it body swap. Anyway that it for his power and hacks, and to finish his intelligence and battle IQ, his main strategy is stealth as we see in FNAF 1 he mainly hide in the dark, giving him a lot of advantage and he be strategic with his kill, like how he lure Max in the movie, so he's pretty smart in that aspect. Also can't forget his literal best statement, but the week before also show it multiple time how the animatronics are afraid of Freddy. In the first night where Freddy move, they all hide from him and at one point Freddy break the cupcake which scare Chica away before he end up biting Ralph. I think this cover all we need to know to determine who win, so I'll cover who's the winner in each category ranked, category being strength, speed, ability and battle IQ. In term of strength, at 4th place we got Chica, 3rd place Bonnie, 2nd place Foxy, and 1st place Freddy. Chica and Bonnie can be pretty interchangeable, but Bonnie seem much stronger from him. Chica may get a bit of an edge via cupcake but it more of an ability, and I think Bonnie could handle the cupcake. Foxy got better feet than them strength-wise, but Freddy being able to make a whole cave shake alone is better than all of them, so Freddy definitely win this part. In term of speed, at 4th place we got Chica, 3rd place Bonnie, 2nd place Freddy, and 1st place Foxy. Chica again might get an edge via cupcake but speaking animatronics themselves Bonnie get it. Freddy and Foxy can be complicated as like I pointed out Freddy technically can go as the same, if not even faster than Foxy in FNAF 1, and here I am mainly giving it to Foxy since him being the fastest animatronics is something that stayed consistent over and over, but with the feat presented you can argue Freddy take it, but narratively seem to be Foxy. In term of ability power and hacks, at 4th place we got Bonnie, 3rd place Foxy, 2nd place Chica, and 1st place Freddy. Bonnie obliviously barely has any ability let alone one that give him advantage over the other character in a fight. Foxy lack of offensive ability, his enhanced sense could be helpful especially against stealth user like Freddy or Bonnie, but otherwise yeah. Next place is Chica, Cupcake alone is a great offensive ability, being able to kill Carl and even Afton, as well as all her others ability which could be used in great ways, but of course the winner in this category is Freddy, he has the most abilities and they are pretty op. From boost to cool offensive abilities to body swap. This section goes to Freddy. In term of pure intelligence, not really battle IQ but pure intelligence, at 4th place we got Bonnie, 3rd place Foxy, 2nd place Freddy, and 1st place Chica. Bonnie pretty much lack moment of actual intelligence as he doesn't have voice line or any moment where his spirit talk. Foxy has some voice line, and we get one line of dialogue from his actual spirit. Being my name is Fritz or something. Freddy has voice line and we see a bit of his spirit in You're the Band, but Chica come first as we do see more scene of intelligence is her spirit. Maybe Freddy is over Chica as he's the leader but we haven't seen much from his spirit to decide here. Now in term of pure battle IQ, at 4th place we got Bonnie, 3rd place Chica, 2nd and 1st place, Foxy, and Freddy. Bonnie's strategy of camping until the enemy come is interesting but it can only really work once and may not be useful in this battle. And other than that he doesn't really go something else. Chica can have good strategy like when she decide to check the cameras and more. Foxy seemed to be the most creative and adaptive like the screwdriver scene, but Freddy seemed to come at top 1 via the example I gave earlier. You can see we around the last minute of writing this video so I stopped trying writing for too long but, overall, Bonnie come last. He got some good thing but he lack versatility. 3rd place Chica, 2nd place Foxy. Maybe Chica can get over Foxy via her abilities and intelligence but for now Foxy seemed to be over her. But Foxy is definitely not over our top 1. Of course Freddy Fazbear. The only necessary thing you need to remember is the fact Chica, Bonnie and Foxy are all literally afraid of him. That all you need to know to see the winner. And even looking at feet you can see how he beat them. Anyway that pretty much the end of this video. Let me know if you wanna see more matchup or these type of video. And shout out to Cade and Sirehick as they the main one that helped me with getting some feet and stuff. If you disagree with something in the video comment and debate in the comment in respect of course, cause power scaling trend to get toxic frequently for no reason, and anyways see y'all.